Hi everybody. Today the best way that I can show your digestive system is actually with a juicer. So with the Champion juicer, it wouldn't matter which juicer if you guys are juicing, but the Champion is one that I like. But what I want to show you is the this part here is grinds and chops everything. So I want you to imagine this is your teeth. This is what your teeth do when you guys are chewing food. And so in the juicer you would put it inside, and then it has a solid part that you can do. So let's say you're going to do peanut butter or something, and then it has also one with a little kind of like where you could sift it. It has holes in it. So when it goes on, then it has another cover here that you would hold everything together. Alright, so when you put this on, then you have the little grate in here. The teeth are still inside. And then you put it right onto the machine. So you put it right onto the machine and turn it so that it's locked in. You need a container that would go underneath, and then you also need a container where it comes out. Now this is just so that when you have food you can stick it down. It also has a little funnel that okay, so you put the funnel on and then it's in here. So when you turn the power on, so I want you to imagine that you are chewing food, and so the food goes into the grater, right? And then if you can see, just make sure you can see that. So for cucumber, right? Now the liquid is actually the important part. Starting to see the fiber come out. Sometimes if it's too big, you're going to have to cut the product so that it can fit into the little hole there. So you just kind of cut it up, and then you can grind it. Nothing saying that you can't put fruit in with your veggies if that's what you're going to do for real juicing. Okay, so to explain this again, the food goes in, so we chew our food, we eat our food, and then it goes into, like our teeth chew it all up into little tiny bits. When we get into the small intestine, so food goes from our mouth, it chews, the saliva in our mouth has enzymes and different things to break down the food. And then as it comes down our body into our stomach, it's usually in the stomach for about 20 minutes. It can be longer, but in there it turns and churns it. And again, more like acids and different things to break up the food. And then as it comes over into the duodenum, so if you were looking at the body, so the duodenum is where your right where your stomach and your small intestine meet, but your liver is also here. And so with the liver, it also sends enzymes So the bile to break up fat, and the pancreas for insulin, and all these different chemicals that come to help break up the food. So your small intestine is about 22 feet long, and the best way I can explain that is if you imagine a sea urchin, but how the little legs on a sea urchin, but this time I want you to imagine the little legs on the inside, so if it was turned inside out. So our small intestine have these little villi that have, I'm going to say, finger-like projections. Now, this is where the nutrients are absorbed into the body, is through this. So as the food passes by, it sticks onto these, and then this is where the nutrients are. So the biggest thing is, to be able to do that, it has to be liquid form. That's the only thing that it can absorb is liquid. So for juicing, what I like to do for myself personally, because it has a lot of foam that seems to be on top, and I don't like all that foam, so I actually strain it. But the juice, so the liquid that you're seeing, is actually the size of the molecules that your body has to have to be able to absorb into your body for the nutrients. So this is how well we have to chew our food, because it has to become liquid. And this is the part, of course, in juicing that you drink. So now the fiber, what I find fascinating with the fiber is that really this is like your bowel movements. If you actually touch this, and if you've ever changed a baby's bottom and ever noticed or had to, by accident it touched you, it is extremely similar. And so this is fiber. Fiber is not digestible into the body. Okay, this is what we eliminate. This is our broom. This cleans out the large intestine. And the large intestine, all it does is takes back all the excess liquid back into the body, and the kidneys clean it so that the body has more liquid. But this is what we eliminate. This is what comes out of our body. So a champion juicer is the best example that I have of your digestive system. We chew, it goes into liquid form, the small intestine absorbs the nutrients, the large intestine gets rid of the fiber.